let me tell you something. With acting, I'm being someone else because, of course, I'm playing someone else.
Sure, yeah.
I'm not Massimo Torricelli.
Okay, and I've watched your performances when you act. I've watched your performances when you sing, and I just feel like when you're singing, you're really in the moment.
Yeah, because let me tell you something. With acting, I'm being someone else because, of course, I'm playing someone else.
Sure, yeah.
I'm not Massimo Torricelli. Like Michele Morrone is not him. I can play lawyer, doctor, a serial killer, like anything. I can be anything with the acting, not being myself. With the music, it's different because with the music, I write my own songs. I write my own music, and I tell the audience something that I have inside. So I'm being myself 100%. That's why the music is so important to me, to let the people knows who I am for real, With the acting is something else. I can be Massimo Torricelli, for example.
What did you dream of being when you were a kid? When you were like 8 or 9 years old and you were like, I want to be, what was it that you wanted to be?
The man I am today.
Really?
Yeah.
No way, honestly?
Yeah, honestly.
Man, so there's so many people out there that don't get to that point. There's so many people still, even at your age now, going, I want to be, if only I was.
Yeah, no, I mean, just because the man that I have today is the man that I always wanted to be. And the passion that I used to have is the passion that I have today. So if you ask me today, what do you want to be? Oh, I'm just want to keep being the man I am today. Yeah, it's like just, still like rubbing my feet on the ground and working with the same passion that I have when I didn't have anything, That's my key,
And is there acting or music in your family? Is mum and dad musicians, your sisters musicians? No one?
No. My dad used to be a worker.
Yeah.
My mom, she used to be a cleaning lady, like the girl that cleans inside the house people.
Yeah.
And then when I was 12, my dad died for a sickness, and my mom, she raised 4 kids just by cleaning the house of the people.
Wow.
She raised me, and she didn't used to have a lot, but what she taught me was more than anything. Was
Strong
more
woman.
than a very full credit card. So today, she doesn't work anymore because she has my back and everything, and but still she wants to work. I'm like, why do you have to work and work as a cleaning lady if you have my back? But she doesn't do it anymore.
I think, how old is your mum?
My mom, she's 60, 65.
Okay.
65.
Do you, well, maybe, I think that people need their purpose, don't they? A lot of the time, if you stop doing something and you do nothing, then it kind of...
And she still has, you're right. Like, I mean, she cannot stand there and not doing anything. Actually, she's a very good, how can I say it when someone...
Sewing.
Yeah.
Seamstress.
Yeah. She likes to, now, like, she comes to me sometimes, she's like, hey, Mickey, I need a piece of, I want to make you a pants. So I buy her, like, the material for the pants, and she make me pants, and sometimes you have to know that when I go somewhere for interviews or somewhere, like, oh, I like this pants. Which brand are they? Like, I'm sorry, man, it's for my mom brand. She just make it, for myself.
That's awesome.
It's amazing. She likes to do that, and she's an amazing person. In 30 years of my entire life, I never heard from her a bad word, only to people that deserved it. Never in my life.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I connect with that because, I come from a family where my parents got divorced when I was young, and my mum brought me up, and my mum was a really strong woman too.
Yeah.
And so I've been surrounded by, all my childhood, by this really powerful, strong woman that just was so determined, and she had to provide and she had to give.
But that's why you're the man that you are today.
Oh, absolutely. For sure. And so when I hear a story like that, I realize it's like
they're connected.
There's so much we have to take from them. There's so many lessons that we have to take that we didn't even know we were learning at the time.
Exactly. That's the point. Every time I have 2 kids, every time they do something I don't like, and I tell them, listen, you're doing something wrong, they don't understand why. So of course, like when we're 14, 15, 10 years old, like we don't understand why our parents, they just tell it no. But we understand where like I'm telling you something, of course, it's normal. Like, but it's really important, you know, to get into the connection with son and kids. For example, I'm trying not to build so much because I had a very, very strong dad, and I grew up this way. A normal guy. I mean, like I know what I want from him. But there's many people that they try to build a friendship with parents, which is not that right, you know, because the dad is the dad, your friend is your friend. Then you can talk about whatever you want with your dad, but the child should always know that you are the dad. And if you say yes, it's yes. If you say no, it's no. You cannot try to change the situation. If my dad every time I used to do something wrong and my dad used to look at me, my blood used to stop because I was afraid. I'm serious.
Yeah, I get it.
But today I'm the man that I am, even because of that.
Talk to me lastly about entrepreneurship. Okay, business. Okay, you're in the arts, but a lot of people in the arts do very well financially. They make a lot of money. You know, whether you're a rock star, a pop star, an actor, there's a lot of people out there making a lot of money.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are very smart. Okay, but a lot of them make very bad decisions. You hear about people, you know, in Hollywood going bankrupt and stuff. But when you imagine them to earn $5, $10, $20 million a year, and it's like they've gone bankrupt. How do they go bankrupt? And it's because of bad decisions they've made, because they've listened to the wrong people along the way. How important is it for you to understand business?
I think that in this kind of business, people go through bankrupts because they forget who they were before getting famous. You know, like I always wanted to be the man I am today, and I completely know what does it mean not to have 1 euro in your pocket.
Yeah.
Last year, I didn't know how to pay a rent of 500 euros. Today, I can afford it. But you should never forget your past. If you come from you know,
Nothing.
from nothing,
Yeah.
like you have to always keep in mind where you come from, because to make money is very easy in this kind of industry. To lose it is even more easy, because like what, I get $1 million, okay, Ferrari, good house, watch,
It's gone.
halas.
Absolutely.
It's gone.
Yeah.
You got a watch of 100,000, Ferrari of 500,000, house of 600,000, so you even put more debts. No, you don't need that. You need to have your brain, you know, your heart, your passion, keep doing what you're doing. And if you can afford it, if you have the dream, like for example, I never had anything in my life, and today I bought the car of my dream, for example, okay? And I deserved it, because I cannot just work every day without making me pleasures, you know what I mean? So sometimes when I want something, before, like I want something, okay, can I do that now? Okay, yes, I can. No, I can't. Okay, let's wait. You know what I mean? So when I think that these people, they just go bankrupt because they want to live the life that they cannot afford. So they make debts and debts and debts.
Live beyond their means.
Yeah, I think it's this. Like I've got famous when I was 29, and like 1 year ago, as I told you, didn't have anything. So I completely remember.
Yeah.
1 year ago.
You have to be really careful about that, don't you?
Yeah. I mean, I'm making very good things, but still, my head is attached to my body still. You know, I don't care about
Feet on the ground.
Yeah, feet on the ground. Like I don't care about, you know, like things that we don't need. You know, I care about the future of my kids. That's it. But for example, I like, even if today I can afford them a very comfortable life, I started working when I was 11, 12 in the south of Italy. We didn't have anything, trust me. And when I started working as a waiter, you know, when my kid will have 15 years 15 years old, 16 years old, 11, let's say 18 years old, will come to me. I was like, hey, Dad, you know, I want the Porsche. I will kick him in the because the first car that I had was a car that my first sister used, my second sister used, my third sister used, and then maybe I used it.
Yeah.
But I had a lot of good memories with that car.